Alright, what's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee. Going to do a look into something that several people have requested me to do a video on for a while. Usually when I get these in, they sell about as fast as I can get them. But opportunity came up to do a video on one of these. So we're going to go ahead and knock it out, do a video on it. It's the RM Italy KL703. And this is the big boy from RM Italy. 16 MOSFETs in it, 500 watts peak is the power rating, 2 fans on top of it, and basically just a big old amp that's nothing but a heat sink. And I would run one of these. I would run one of these in the mobile if it would fit in my floorboard. I don't think it would quite fit where I put my amp at, so I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to run one of these, but I like them. Like what this one does, like the way it looks. The fans on it will speed up when you key down. See if I can show that. I don't know, maybe you guys could hear that, maybe you couldn't. Otherwise, it runs really quiet when you're sitting here on idle, but when you key down, you can hear those fans kick it up a notch. Features, it's got a preamp. Let's see. You hear that radio pick up a little more static with the preamp on. Amp, you can turn the amp on and off. Even with the amp off, you can run the preamp, so that's pretty cool if you like that sort of feature. Low, medium, and high, so low down here at the bottom, high in the middle, medium up top, and then sideband delay. So let's just show you the sideband delay does work. We're going to be testing in AM. I know people are going to say, well, I'd like to see it work in sideband. Well, look, we're going to be putting 35 watts peak into it. 35 watts peak on AM is the same as 35 watts peak on sideband. So if this thing shows 500 watts on AM peak, it's going to show 500 watts peak on sideband. As long as your radio does the same on sideband and AM, this amp is going to do the same. So that being said, here's the box that they come in. I was about to look at the paperwork, but they come in a real nice packed box. I usually throw it in another box before I ship. Take a look at the back here. Shame on me for having some naked wire sticking out there, but just for a test video. Obviously, if I was putting it in a mobile, I'd make sure I had no naked wire sticking out the back, but there's your connectors. There's a seal on it, show it hadn't been opened. Same little terminal that they use on the other amps. Yes, I wish they had used something kind of better than these little terminals for an amp this size. It's fine on the smaller amps. It's fine on this amp, but I do wish that they had used something else. That's my only knock on this 703. Now, just like all RM Italys, they send you some literature with it here. It's going to tell you, let's see, power supply, 13.8 volts, 60 amps. So we're going to be running about 14 volts today, and I do recommend the full 60 amps for this thing. 50 might get you by, but I recommend 60. Most important part is our drive. Let's see. Input RF power 1 to 35 watts max. Now they're saying peak power. So AM sideband doesn't matter. 1 to 35 watts. There's your SWR. 16 MOSFETs as it tells you there. SSB, CW, AM, FM, etc. You guys can read that for yourself. I don't need to read it, but this comes with every amp. There's our good old disclaimer there. Warranty does not cover aesthetic damage or RF power transistors from incorrect use. So there you go. That's not my rule. RM Italy's rule. If you blow a MOSFET, it is not under warranty. So just know that. And that's with any amp builder. Nobody warranties transistors, MOSFETs, whatever. Nice color brochure they give you with it here, just showing you guys. I'm not going to sit here and go through all of it, but just trying to do a good complete review on this thing. And this thing's really in depth. They send you this paperwork with every amp that you buy. and probably a little bit more in depth with the 703 here. But one reason why I like dealing with these guys, my opinion, up to 500 watts, this is the most economy friendly amp you can get. That's my opinion. People have other opinions on it. Over 500 watts, you know, you seek something else, but in the 500 watt range, I think these are the ticket. So anyway, what we're going to drive it with, Galaxy 44, it does 35, 38 watts peak, and it does 12 watts average for your reference. If you need a reference for it, that's what it does. We're going to test it on low, medium, and high. We're going to test it on average power on high first, and then we'll, got tongue tied there. We will test it on peak power on high, medium, low, low, medium, high, whatever you want to call it. So, that being said, let's go over here, check this thing out on average power. First, on high, we got a 500 watt slug in there. Can you guys see that? 500 watts. Middle scale. Let's go ahead and key it up and see what it does. Audio, 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 audio. You can see with my voice peaks, it lightly changes the output. Audio, audio. Just say right in the ballpark of 200 watts with the audio. Audio. I just brought our carrier up a little bit. 50 watt dead key. Yeah, audio, audio, audio. Whistle 180, audio 200. Maybe bounce above 200 every now and again. Yeah, audio 180, 200. There's your ballpark for average. It's going to matter the tone of voice you use. It's going to throw it off up and down a little bit. Okay, so let's check it on peak, on high. Audio, 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 audio. Right at 500 watts. Audio, audio, audio. So about 500 watts on high. Let's go to medium. Oh yeah, audio, audio. 300 on medium, a little bit past 300. Audio, audio, audio test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio, audio, 1, 2. Audio, audio. Now let's go down to low. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 1, 2, about 180 or so. Audio, audio test, 1, 2, middle scale, audio, audio, 180, 190. Audio. One last time for the camera. Let's go back to high. Audio, 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 audio. 495, 499, 500, whatever you want to call it. But that's what she's doing. That is the RM Italy 703, and this thing is cool as can be. We stayed on it pretty good there. Man, these fans, they really did a good thing by putting these fans on here. Some of the other ones don't come with fans. I think the 503 should come with a fan on it. It's basically half of one of these, and I think the 203s, you know, that's optional. Maybe put a little fan, maybe not, but they did a smart thing putting fans on these. I really like this amp. I'm going to continue to get these things in as long as I can get them. They're hard to get sometimes. Supplies run a little short on them, what have you, but I'm going to continue to get these as long as I can. And I think the guy getting this one will be real happy with it. I got to pack it up and ship it out, and hopefully my other ones turn up soon. So, hey, if you're watching this, the guy knows who he is. Probably not going to get this thing out today. It's probably going to be tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff going on, real busy. I told you I'd try to get it out today, get a video done. So the video is going to be done today. Probably ship it out tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text message, 423-299-3535. And we will get back to you as soon as we can. Again, this is the RM Italy KL703. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Rooster in Tennessee. See you. Bye. Bye.